Hi everyone, we just wanted to do a quick video to walk through the setup for e-learning days so that you have it and you're ready to go. So the first steps to set up for your e-learning is to be in your student side drive. And in your student side drive, you want to go ahead and create a folder that is called e-learning. So you can see I have that right here. I'm going to double click that and you can see I've got 4 items in my folder. The first 3 are Google Docs, and what we're going to recommend is that you create a Google Doc for each of the preps that you have. So you can see I've got English 2 and English 3 here. There's nothing in these. All I have typed to myself as just a reminder is make sure that I update this based on where we are in the course. So this document is actually where my lesson plan is going to go on the day of e-learning. So I'm going to throw my objectives in there, my instructions to students, and this is what they're going to reference when it's time to actually complete the work for the class. So again, you want one of those for each of your preps. And then the third document in there is going to be a document that simply contains the text that I'm going to copy and paste into my update on Schoology. So you can use this exact same language if you choose, and I will link to this in the video so you can have a copy of it to copy and paste into your own document. You can write your own if you want, but there are some important things to remember, and that is to remind your students about the attendance, that it must be done by 1 p.m., and that they have a Google Doc posted on Schoology, which is where they should go to find the instructions. So again, you've got those 3 documents. The fourth piece that you're going to put into that folder is your e-learning attendance form. And to create that, you're going to go to bit.ly/Leyden form, and you're going to click Make a Copy. And when you click Make a Copy, you will get a document that looks similar to this. The one thing you want to make sure you do is you need to change where it says teacher name to something that identifies you. So I changed this here just to my first initial last name. So once you've got that, you want to make sure that you have moved it into your e-learning folder. Once you've got all 4 of those set up in your e-learning folder, we are good to jump into the Schoology side of things. Now we're ready to hop into Schoology. So if you jump over to Schoology, and again, it's probably best to be on that student side account so that we can easily link these documents in. And then you head to the course that you're going to set up your e-learning day for. So you will do this multiple times for each of the courses that you teach. The first thing that you are going to do is you're going to go into that course, and into the materials, you're going to click Create a Folder. So I'm going to add a folder, and I'm going to call it e-learning materials, and you can make it whatever color you want, add a description if you'd like. But the biggest piece is that you're going to make sure you switch it from the default published to published, which means the kids won't be able to even know it exists until you actually go on to publish it. So we're going to make sure that it's unpublished, and then we're going to hit create. And if you scroll down, it automatically should be at the bottom, and you can see that it says unpublished with the little no sign through it. So we're going to go into that folder, and then in the e-learning materials folder, we are first going to add a page. And this page is going to have our attendance form on it. So you're going to call the page e-learning attendance, and then you're going to flip these 2 little buttons over here. You're going to flip to the bottom one, and then go to that form that you have for attendance. So you're going to go to that form, and then under the send button, you have some options for how you want to allow people to get to it. We want this embed code that exists between the 2 carets. So if you click that, and then click into that embed HTML and copy it by either right-clicking and copying, or you can use Control-C on your keyboard. Then you're going to come back to Schoology, and in this open area that you got by clicking the 2 dots, so again, we started here, you're going to click those 2 dots at the top right. All you need to do is paste that embed code. So you can right click and paste, or hit Control-V on your keyboard. You're going to scroll down, and then this is another big thing, so it's pretty easy for the students to get. You want to click Display Inline here. So when I click that and light it up and I mouse over it, it'll say Display Inline, and then hit Create. And what that's going to do for me is actually embed this form. So when my students come to this folder, they have no option but to take attendance, which they need to do. All right, so once we've got that attendance form set up, we are going back to adding materials. And this time we're going to add a link. So we're going to add a link. And what we want to link to is that document that you set up with your lesson plan. So right now it probably doesn't have anything in it. Make sure that the permissions are set so it's anyone with the link. And then you can copy again, right click and copy, or do the Control-C. Head back here, and then under the link, go ahead and paste that in. You can give it a title. I will say English 3 e-learning assignment. And from there, just go ahead and click add. And if you scroll down now underneath that attendance form, you will also see that direct link here. And again, it reminds you that it is unpublished. So that is all you need to do in order to set up for your All right, so the day has come and an e-learning day has been called. So the first step to set up for the actual day or to prepare for the day is to head into your e-learning folder on your student side drive. You're going to open up your document for each class and you're going to actually type up your lesson plan there. So you're going to go into this, you're going to update it, you're going to have your goals and objectives, you're going to have the steps that you would like your students to follow. You can include live hyperlinks there. It will all come up for the kids. So that's step one, is open that document for both of your preps, update your lesson plans. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to open this e-learning update where we typed up our instructions, and you're just going to copy that with a Control-C or a right click and copy. And then you're going to head over to Schoology. So you're going to go into the course that you're posting for, and this will be both courses, so a couple of different times depending on the number of preps that you have. You're going to go into your materials and you're going to scroll down to that e-learning materials unpublished folder. And the first step is that you are going to publish it. So you've got to go to the little gear to the right and then hit edit. And then here you're going to flip it from unpublished to published. And then you can save those changes. You should see now my folder is not faded out. It doesn't say unpublished anymore. And all of that material has become live for my students. So they can see the attendance form and they can see my lesson plans that I just updated. And then the last step is you're going to go to your updates for each of your courses. And you're going to paste in those directions that we just pulled. So this one just says, hi, it's e-learning day. Go to our course, open the folder, and complete the following. So it gives them those directions. I'm going to post that. So then all of my students in this course will see the directions that they need to get done. They will know that they need to visit that course, and then they will be able to take those attendance and jump into the lesson. So that should walk you through getting yourself through your first e-learning day.